Hi everyone, I am so glad to see that you're back. It means you're enjoying the series na either unataka kwenda China, uko China already, we are going together in March, sindio? So this is the series about China and also how to start your business, how to grow it, how to ship, how to source winning products. And in this episode, we are going to be talking about travel and tickets. This means you're already inside China and also shopping and finding winning products. But before I talk about that, I just want to go back to the why. I know somebody has been writing notes, taking notes about how to go to China, and you're probably still thinking about it. You're like, sana nikienda aki na isi work out. Do not be afraid about going to China. Do not be afraid about starting a business because your success is on the other side of fear. Hauwezi kuwa unaogopa. Like we fear so much. Like I'll give you an example with myself. I should have gone to China in 2022, but I kept telling people, ama twende na wewe, ama twende na wewe. I have a vision, but I keep putting it on other people. Then everybody has their own things they're doing. And eventually I just had to go by myself. And I kept trusting in God that He will connect me with the right people. And it turns out that the right people were people who were already in China. And so I just kept on, trusting God. He will show me the way, asking people, will you go with me? Will you go with me? Can we do this? I have a vision, but somebody else may not see it. So you have a vision for what you want to do. You have a vision to start something, manufacturing something, whatever it is, bags, shoes, jeans, all those things. You want to start your own clothing line. You want to just have a business that is going to give you an extra income as you continue to work and all those things. So don't be afraid about starting because you can start where you are with what you have and God is going to bless you. And I remember that is exactly how I started my business. I was employed and I took this as a side hustle, and now I've turned my side hustle into a fully fledged business. And thank you for supporting it, and thank you for supporting this dream. Now, let's talk about travel and tickets. You're already in China. You already had an itinerary where you said, Aki, hiyo jina, by the way, the Kikuyu in me might... So you already have a list of the suppliers you're going to meet. If you've gone to learn, you want to go to the Canton Fair. China is very big. You need to know also their working hours are not as much. Nilikuwa nimezoea Dubai. Ati Dubai wana work all the way up to around 1 a.m. Here in China ikifika 7, guys are like, mental health, we are going for a walk, we are going to the park. And I had to get into that culture where they are not living on survival mode at every time. Tununua hizi, ikifika 7, you've had a good day, you go to the park, you meditate, you walk, and that's what I used to do. You ride a bike and so on. So you're in China, you've decided to go to the Canton Fair. You need to know where you're going exactly. You're going to be given a book. I'll show you. You're going to be given a book, and that book is going to have all the people who are exhibiting. And say, for example, you want to go to shoes. They are in a section, mahali, shoes and something else. So you go to that place and identify suppliers. Have your business cards ready. You live with them. Take their contacts, and then you proceed to the next booth. You see as many products as you can. Also, don't get very overwhelmed. Juu sasa utaenda huko upige picha usahau. So what I used to do, I used to get a business card, nachukua, napiga picha kwa hiyo booth so that I remember this thing I saw here and I'm going to talk to this supplier about it. Also remember you're creating connections with these people. It's not transactional all the time. So create conversations, tell them about the country, take photos with them. I remember I took so many videos with people, and there are some people who don't like videos. So be wary of that. So you need to know where you're going. That will help you to book your travel and tickets. That is to say, when I got there, my friend showed me how to use the metro. It's pretty easy. So I downloaded the Guangzhou metro that shows you that you're moving from this point to this point. So you're going to use the red line, the orange line, the green one, the whatever line, and all those things. So you need to know where you're going. It's very easy to use. And then I was using my Alipay to pay. So there are 3 different ways you can pay, but for me, I was using my phone. Remember I told you about Alipay in the previous video? You need to have it and it needs to have money. So you just go and scan. You go and scan. Alternatively, you buy a ticket at the train station. I found that to be a bit tedious. Every time you have to stop, go there. But if it's on your phone, you just go, ding, unapita. Ding. And it's quite cheap to use the metro. Didi might be a bit expensive, especially when you're going for long distances. So the metro is the best way to go. It can get a bit crowded during Canton, so you need to know if you are a lady, you need to be in these booths, at least the wanawake, and it's a very nice and well organized place. And I also noticed in the metro, they're very friendly people, and they care for the elderly and for the, pregnant women and all those things. And you'll find people are giving them seats and all those things. So yeah, you have the Guangzhou Metro. And now let's talk about somebody who wants to go to Shenzhen, to the other city of electronics, or you're going to Yiwu, or you're going to another city somewhere, and you need to buy a ticket for the train. So there's the metro and the train. The train will take you to long distances. So for example, I went to Shenzhen to look for electronics. So I took a train from Guangzhou. First I took the metro. It took me to so you'll see all those stations. It was I don't remember very well, but we went to that station, got into the bullet train, and we booked using Alipay. I hope inaweza funguka hapa. I just have a look at it. So you can see I still have them. Anyway, I'll show you. So I have Guangzhou Metro, I have Shenzhen Metro, NordVPN, ExpressVPN, Airlo, Translate. I have all those things already here because I need them in different ways. So when you go to the Guangzhou Metro, it will look something like this. We are going to just put it here so that you see. And it's going to be showing you how you can navigate, okay? So for the travel and tickets, you're going to need the Guangzhou Metro, you're going to need Alipay, and you can also pay using a card that they give, all right? So that's about travel and tickets. If you have any questions, I know it's very easy to use the metro and the train, but to book, you use Alipay to book your ticket, and I'll show you how to do it in this video. We will go step by step. This is how Alipay looks like. You choose your Didi Travel here. So right now, I think it will not, actually it is, and it's showing me where to go. We also have Trip Air Train. You book your train here. You can book your flight here. You can pay and receive. Transport is here. So it's very easy when you use Alipay. So yeah, that's about it for travel and tickets. So let's go to shopping. While you're in China, you may need to buy a few things as samples to come into your hotel room or where you're staying in your Airbnb, and you see the quality of those things. I was using Taobao to shop. You can also use Meituan, and you can use others that are in Chinese, but you really have to keep translating. So I was using Taobao and Meituan to order food, to order samples of products that I would like to see, and that's about it for shopping. Like, that's exactly what I used when I was shopping online. The other thing I would do is go directly into the supermarket and buy the things I want. Yeah, I mean, that's about it for shopping. So now we are done with shopping, the little shopping you're doing for yourself, and let's talk about leisure and activities you can do going out and all those things. So now you've not gone there to kill yourself, Aki. You need to learn the culture. The Chinese culture is beautiful. The Chinese people are very friendly. And I'll give you my own experience, how I went. And in the evening, I would take a bike and go riding. My friend Max was helping me a lot when I was there. And he would tell me, where ukichoka, unatoka unaenda park. Iko pale. And when he showed me, now then I would just go. After work, I would just go to the park. I knew how to take the taxi. I would get there. And by the way, it was raining a lot. So anyway, I would go to the park. And on one of those days in the metro, and this is how God works, Some women came, they touched my hair, they liked it. And the next day, somebody else came and he sat next to me and he told me, I've never. So we are chatting on Translate, you know, like I have never seen a foreigner. Oh, this is so interesting. Where do you come from? I have never left this country. Tell me more about. And we exchanged contacts, and he told me he would call me the next day. So now you can imagine laughing on Google Translate. Mnakaa mabubu. You know. But anyway, it was very interesting. So now he calls me the next day and tells me, I'll show you around, I'm going to show you what we do. I work here, so when I'm free, I'm going to be helping you also. This is where I talk about God's favor and always trusting God to connect you to the right people. Every time you walk out, whether you're here in Kenya or you're traveling anywhere, you need to go with this verse that says, you tell God to go before you, to connect you to the right people. And that's exactly what I do every day. And that is just a simple thing. God, go before me as I go out, help me to meet the right people and connect me with people who will be of help to me and not of harm to me. So that's what I do. So I meet this guy, and shout out to Q. So he really helped me and actually gave me a Chinese book to learn. And when I tell you people are friendly, they are. They help you a lot. You ask them for direction and all those things, and they help you. So I digress. So he took me out, and I'll put that video here when he told me to eat bugs. And I was eating, what are they called? Nitawaonyesha, grasshoppers, yes. I was eating grasshoppers. I ate one and I will never do that again. Watu wa Western najua mnakulanga hizo nini. Zinaitwa aje? Hizo. Zenye zinakujanga when it's raining. So it was like the same. So I ate a grasshopper and I'm never doing it again. There was not much difference, but I don't want to do it again. So make sure you don't just go for business, but you also interact with the people. When I went to meet my suppliers, they would also take me out to have Chinese tea, Chinese food. For the first time, I ate a lot of Chinese noodles, and it was so much fun to hang out with those people. They also give you a lot of tea, and if you drink, they give you some beer in the evening when they go out. So Chinese people, they're amazing, and it is one of the places you want to visit. I didn't realize it would be this long. Ningekuwa storyteller, so I will do winning products in the next video because my time is up. And yeah, thank you for staying up to the end of the video. If you have any questions for me, if you want to reach out to me directly, you can call me. I will give you a step-by-step guide of how to go, and we can actually go together next time, whether you want to go in October or in March. Thank you guys. Bye.